Here we flip and go. We finally, the Wi-Fi went kaboom. Thankfully, it wasn't for 3 days. It was for 3 minutes. And yeah, you know, today's live. I don't know. I think we're gonna start, going into caves because living life on the edge isn't worth it. So yeah, all the stuff in here. We don't need all this stuff. We need this though, and we need a crafting table. Where did I leave it? Not here. Alright. We have coal, we have sticks. Yeet. So I think the plan is eventually, heading into caves. I have to deal with the tomfoolery of all these mobs. Ow. So where do we go? Where do we go first? That is the question. Where the heck are we gonna go first? What up? Again? Ask Levy if they're gonna pull up. It'd be sick if they did. No, I thought that was the iron. Or more coal. More coal? More coal. There's coal literally everywhere. No crevices here. Or is this even something? No. Just more coal. Just floating islands. That's cool. Come on, I need to find a cave to explore. And if I don't find a cave, I'll be bored. Yeah, I'm spitting bars right now, dude. Spitting bars. Spitting bars. Spitting Lieutenant bars. Bars, bars. Bars on Mars. Oh my days. I can rap. Like, what would be my rapper name? No idea. I just go exploring into a mountain that my house is on. I mean, there's what looks like a cave. There's what looks like a cave. I'll be completely wrong. I'll be completely wrong. Alright, let's go look at the other side. The other side has like hella mountains. So, we're gonna go have a look. Have a look. Right. Right. That did not work. Oh my gosh. Is there a cave here? I think it is. The water. And does someone agree with me? Yeah, can you not? Can you not? Thank you. There's nothing here. I'm here for nothing. Frick. I'm here just to get jumped by a skeleton. I don't like copper. Copper is just so mid. Nothing good about it. But one thing that's good is the ancient content I found out about last night. Ow. Yeet. Oops. Oh, wait, no. Let me express to my TikTok followers that I am right. Oops. Oops. I kinda let someone down. That's oh my god, that'd be horrible. There's another freaking skeleton. Please. Please. Have a day off. Cave diving. We're cave diving. Now what the frick is in here? I see a creeper, I think. Let me do something before it jumps me. Right? Saw something green moving around here. And I will be right. Hey, bud. What the frick? Ruined my cave experience. At least he got me some cobblestone. As a child, I yearned for the mines. Something or other. Are you serious? There was nothing in this crevice. SMH. Oh man. Alright. Guess we're gonna box up. Um, Boom. Let me just grab myself a torch. A little that I have. A little torches I have. Pop one here. And, you know. Hey guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play while this night passes. I'm gonna play what's it called? I'm not sure. Bobby's too funny. But we still on null views. Which is cool. I have one like on my 21-minute Minecraft stream. That, my friend, is tough. I have 2 likes. Holy jeez. Um, uh, What about you just AFK in grass? What? Oh man. Oh man, that's cool. I'll just rest well. Alright, well, Lovey says that they can. Wait, I'm on no viewers though. AFK in grass. Crossbreed more sheep. Should I? Shoo, shoo, shoo. Jeez. Nah. Uh, I'm AFK in grass. I'm not. I'm inside a dirt cave, I guess. I can jump. But the cave diving went horribly. We found nothing. Cave diving went absolutely, utterly horrible. There was no cave. As a child, what do we yearn for? We yearned for the mines, but the mine didn't yearn for us. That's what we have. We have nothing. Should probably block that. Yo. Got the individual pixels. Hold on. One. Wait. I don't know what's it. Okay, so everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 16 by 16. So 16 times 16 is 160. 160. 256. Right? Have a good stream. Thank you. We're gonna see how long I can handle having no views. But yeah. I officially counted how many pixels is on a Minecraft block. So if it's 256, therefore means there's 1,024 pixels on the block. I can literally look that up on Google, and I thought I was gonna make some groundbreaking discovery from finding out how many pixels is in a dirt block. That's cool though. There's 256 pixels on each side. So if I counted, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pardon. Hold on. I'm about to sneeze. Anyway, if you can count, this is these 3, these 4 is 1,024. These 4 is 1,024. That's 2048. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4096. That's 3. I mean, how many block faces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here at the bottom. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So if there's 14, and each side is 256 blocks, and we know 256 times 4 is 1,024, and times 8 is 2048. If there's 14, 2048, then it would be another times 4, which would be 30, 72. And then after 3072, it would be times 2 more, which would be 512. So it would be 372 plus 512, 372, 3,072, and plus 512, and that would be 3,584. No, 3,584. Yeah, 3,584. Surrounded by exactly 3,584 blocks. Pixels. Wow. Oh, plus the torch. So we're at 3,584. 585, 586, 587, 588, 589, 90, 91, 92. So that's 8. This is 8 by 2. This is 16. 16, and if we count 16 on all sides, that is 64. So 64 plus 3, 5, 8, 4. 64 plus 3, 5, 8, 4 would be 4. before. My God, my brain is not working. I had pre-calc today. That's why my brain is in absolute agony. See ya. Oh, no one saw it. He came out just as the morning arose. You got a sick helmet, bro. Yeah. Ow. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me, dude. Hey, but what do they got on me? They got nothing. I'm telling you, they have nothing. They have nothing on me. Why? Because we're the best player in the game, and that's facts. Another micro cave. These caves have nothing interesting, dude. I don't want to strip mine. Strip mining is so boring. Strip mining is so boring. I want to go into caves, you know. I want to throw hands with the general enemy public. I want to become public enemy number one of the Minecraft mobs. They're just who slimed these squids, bro? Who did it? What hooligan would do this? What hooligan would do this? Oh my god. Keep it moving. I don't even know what I got hit with. I think it was a trident. Dang. Guess we're building up. I have mad cobblestone. I could just. Oh, not much of a difference yet. Here we go. There's my base. There's my base. Saying my base is like saying my bad. My bad. Oh man. Ah, it's fun though. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so we're not gonna be upset about that. We gotta bring some positivity. Like Rome wasn't built. What the heck? Rome wasn't built in a. Ow. I'm, I'm so fried I can't even answer the question. Uh, like I said, Rome isn't built in a day, so I would think that it won't. I keep doing it. And I keep doing it. Alright, so I guess strip mining has to be the way, because it's quite literally no other way. I can actually pull it off. And that's tragic. Wait, I forgot this sick little crocodile. Here we go. Up, up, and away. Like, we're going up, up, up is our moment. Speaking of up, up together is our moment. They were playing Golden on the radio on my way home from the soccer game. That was honestly, I was like, what the heck? Like, I thought it was all, a whole bunch of bogus. It's like, they play K-pop Demon Hunters on the radio. And I'm like, what? I don't think so. But today I got proven wrong. They had Golden on full blast. And my friend's little sister was, singing her heart out. That was crazy. The wheat. Rush the wheat. Alright, let's replant. There we go. Let's go. Pop that there. I wonder how many saplings and stuff fell all the way down there. That'll be funny. That's just something to think about. The savannah biome doesn't really offer anything interesting. Aside from, a sick mountaintop base. I have dirt here. I can high key start making a bigger farm. Yep. We're gonna get our hoe. We're gonna get our seeds. I have way more seeds in here. Yeah. With our Gucci bucket hat. There it is. Boom, boom. There we go. I'm just gonna boom, 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 boom. There you go. The farm is coming along decently. It's going along very splendid, very splendid. Do you have any more dirt? Yo, dirt. Yo. Yo, dirt. Oh, it's this guy that followed. That's tough. And one thing that I'm proud of, we are one sub away, guys, from hitting 20. 20 is literally the most I've ever gotten. Considering this is the only YouTube channel I've ever gotten. So 19 was also a huge milestone. I think 20 would actually be wild. Because the thing is, you go like when you stream, like when you have your YouTube channel for the first time, you have no subscribers. My first subscriber was, I forgot who was my first subscriber. I remember when the first video I posted was Mario Kart Tour in 2022. In 2022, that was 3 years ago. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm just rambling to nobody. But if I'm being honest, what I did was, all I had was a Nintendo Switch and a phone. And, streaming was, completely off the table. I couldn't stream at all. And my first video was, posting, me playing the Mario Kart Tour cups that came that came out, and yeah, and then after that, I did one Call of Duty mobile video. Honestly, my first few videos they did pretty well, and then I recall, yeah, when was my first video? 2020 March 2022. That was the first time I posted a YouTube video, and that was and that was a Mario Kart Tour video. So I posted four, five, no, I posted one, two, three, four, five. I posted 7 videos. I posted 7 videos in the span of 3 months. Yeah, because I posted. This was when? This was March 2nd. Yeah, so March 6th. March 6th. I did like 3 videos in the same. How many did I do? Oh yeah, I did 4 videos. I did 4 videos on. I have to sleep. I did 4 videos on March 6th, which I think it was just a random Saturday, and um, then a week after, on March 13th, I did my new Super Luigi U video, which is literally just a 30-second clip from voice crack from the from the Nintendo Switch. They have like a function where you can like film 30 seconds of things, and yeah, and so yeah, March 14th, and then March 14th. I did two on March 14th, and then one like 3 months later in June. I did a video where I was playing, 1v1 LOL or 1v1 LOL, don't know how you pronounce it. And I died to a hacker, which is crazy because I never thought that, 1v1 LOL would stoop that low. Just openly allow hackers to hack, which, for one, is a bum move, but, you know. And then I started a little bit of a Minecraft series, and I did 3 parts, and that was in March 2023. That was in March 2023. After that, the last what am I, an artist? The last actual proper village, I said village. Last proper video I posted on my YouTube was March 13, March 13, 2023. So if you count that from now, right now it's September. And I was like, you know what? I remember I was, bored one day because during the summer you have nothing to do. And it gets to the point where you do so many things and you just, run out of stuff to do. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing YouTube videos again. Because I remember I remember, actually, no, I actually did pick up streaming again. I picked up streaming again, a one-off thing. I streamed Fortnite for an hour because I was bored. No one dropped by, which is okay, fine, but um, that was on July 17th of this year. So it was after like a 2 and 2.25 month hiatus. I finally came back, and after that, I ghosted again. No, matter of fact, no. My first. Oh, okay, hold on. Ah. Anyways, I was saying on July 17th, I actually started streaming on my PC. I was running a Pokemon emulator, and I tried doing what was called, a Nuzlocke. This is, I was lazy and I couldn't, train to save my life because I grew up with an XP share. Uh, I had to, I got bored. I got past probably the first gym. I was like, what the heck? And then, yeah, 3 years ago, July 2022. And then I streamed again in July 2025. So after 3 years. And then it was to the point where I was like, I remember I saw a specific streamer. If you've came to these streams, I don't think so. You would know that she pulled up to the Resident Evil stream where I was crapping myself over Mr. X, and I remember seeing her when the Wi-Fi came back after the big Wi-Fi crash of September 3rd. It was a little something like. It was something a little like she was playing something called Coral Island. I was like, you know what? The game was pretty chill. It reminded me a lot of like Animal Crossing or like Stardew Valley. I never played, and I haven't played neither. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. It looked fun, and so my first stream was Coral Island. Is this game tough? 2 weeks ago, specifically on September 13th. September 13th. I thought it was before. So September 13th, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream just cause. And it was fun. I streamed three streams of Coral Island. It got to the point where like I'm pretty sure that Coral Island series, well, the Coral Island series did end because what what I tried to do was I was opening a soda can and I had it like real close to the controller. Since it was real close to the controller, I wasn't aware that it had so much fizz still, inside the drink. And when I opened it, like a bit of it literally went into my touchpad. I don't. Um, I'm low key. I'm low key thankful that my controller didn't break because that's $70, and I'm $70 short of that. And yeah, and so after that, 11 days ago, yeah, and then on September 18th, I did my first Fortnite stream. Fortnite, vamos! And yeah, my Fortnite stream was only about an hour. I have no idea how streamers can stream for like 6 hours. It's honestly crazy to think about, but I I guess like, you would make it sound, you would see how streamers do it for so long and you would think, wow, like honestly, like if you're in a room playing games, your friends are watching and you're chatting with them, obviously you're not gonna find it boring. But since those big streamers, they have, their community, they have their people that they can talk to, chat to, laugh with. It was it's nice because I mean, well, I've experienced it firsthand for the first time. When was it? Yesterday. I experienced it firsthand. I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like you would have to sleep. Hold on. You would think like, "Wow." Like you actually get that feeling. It's like, "Damn." Like the time really does fly when you're with people. Cause most of the streams that I did were less than an hour long. Cause most of the time I was just streaming to nobody, and it was just me talking to myself for an hour, like an hour straight. And then it would be the point where I was like, you know what, I'm fed up. I'm not gonna stream anymore. Cause I was saying like, wow, I'm streaming because I want people, to come watch me play. And that was the mindset that I had before. But now I'm like, you know what? I want to, build a community, build the people, make some friends, have a community. Because I've experienced it firsthand. I'm part of a very, very, you know, great, amazing, fantastic community. And I was like, you know what? I want to be able to do that as well. So you would kind of say my favorite streamer is kind of the inspiration for me. I'm not one to, I'm not one to do what they do, but it's cool. And look at that, it's raining. And the sun just disappeared. Yep, the world's ending. And yeah, the first hand feeling, when you're streaming. I mean, there's this one stream I had, my favorite streamer and one of her supporters pull up and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like I was over the moon. And maybe I flew too high because the fact that I was scared, I was like drop dead scared of I was playing Resident Evil. And in Resident Evil, you have Mr. X, and Mr. X is annoying. And so dealing with Mr. X is a pain in your backside. Because everywhere you go, he's following you. And that is low-key terrifying. So I remember I started streaming, and I don't know how this dude Ark found out I was live. I don't recall ever saying I was live. He pulled up, and then I was like, yo. Like, it didn't even, not once did it cross my mind. I was like, there's no way, like, my favorite streamer joins, because I remember was she in Canada during that time? That was 3 days ago. Yeah, September 20, no. I'm bugging out my mind. No. Um, I'm pretty sure that day she, like, didn't stream for some reason. I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna stream for a little bit. I'm gonna stream some Resident Evil 2 because I'm, scared to death about horror games. And that would be, kind of surprising, the fact that I have 4 Resident Evil games in there. Yet I'm too scared to play one. And so, yeah, that stream was short, cause, but then I did an hour-long Minecraft stream where I had, someone lurked the whole stream and didn't say anything. So at the point that I ended the stream, I was like, okay, dang, no one watched it anyway. Then I got a message saying, yo, for real, I was watching you, just that I didn't say anything. I was like, why? And so then yesterday, I yesterday was a really long day. I I got up at 5 in the morning because I had a trip to go back. I was in another state Sunday morning. I woke up at 5, did a 2 hour drive back here to New Jersey, and the and ah, then after that I went to church, and then I actually did the first reading, which was from the prophet Amos. I think it's Amos. My teacher told me that. And yeah, after that I came home. It was like around 1 p.m. I went with my brother to the park, have a bit of fun. And so when I got home, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream. And I think was what really helped me was the fact that I actually posted on my TikTok story that I was like, these voice cracks are making me bug out. And yeah, I posted a story saying I was live, and someone by the name Levy joined. And honestly, I was like running on only caffeine and 5 hours of sleep. So I was over the moon with joy. And then Sam joined, said good day. It's really cool. And you know what? They actually stayed for a long time. I actually ended up streaming 3 hours that day. I did it from 1:45 to almost almost 5 in the afternoon. And I took a little break. And then my favorite streamer started streaming around 7. I was like, yes, yes. What a perfect way to end my day. And I was like, you know what? I'll go in there, sleep, then tomorrow we wake up for a good day. I stayed there the whole stream. I didn't sleep until 1. I didn't stream until I didn't sleep until like 1:30 in the morning. And I woke up again at 6:30 to get back at it for school. And yeah, that's kind of the rundown. Um, well, yeah, today I was low-key falling asleep in my auto class, which says something about the fact that I almost don't sleep because of my favorite streamer. But you know what? The grind is still there. I'm still be there. I still support. And yeah, I'm gonna be there. Like I said about 60 million times. We will be there. Well, today I couldn't, which is very unfortunate. I had I had school. I I literally had to put my phone in a pouch. And after my third period of class, my school has 4 periods, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. After my third period, I powered on my phone again. The first notification that came up was was Melanora V welcome in from YouTube because I was have the YouTube noties on. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell type. I was like, damn. And I was like, oh shoot, she is live. But like the thing is, I was, in my passing period. The thing lasts like 3 minutes. And I was, busy actually walking. I had phys ed for my last thing of the day. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even when I went to fourth period to phys ed. It was when it was was after that because the my gym teacher is the girls' soccer team coach, and since they had an away game today, she had to leave at 2:30. So at 2:30, we went out to like some random teacher's classroom. I turned on my phone, and it said, "Melanor, you welcome in." And so obviously, I wasn't gonna join the stream in the middle of school, cause then what? After that, I felt the immense guilt in my heart. I'm like, oh, I broke the promise. Because, I promised her I'll be there every single stream. Boy, how that turned out. I ended up, I was like, okay, well, she understands. She knows that school. And so, after that, I had to go to my own soccer game. It was home. And, yeah, when I was putting up the corner flags on on our field, since we have to go put the corner flags down, I was thinking about, like, what if she's, like, somehow still alive even after the game? That would be crazy. Then after that, I actually put my head in the game and I logged in, and we still got slammed 7-0, but I think I actually, I did a pretty, decent job. Hey, the sun's out again. There comes the sun. Do 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 do. And yeah, I just cracked my elbow. After the game, after we got slammed 7-0, I finally got home. It was 6:30 in the afternoon, in the evening. I open TikTok and say, I'm taking a break. See y'all tomorrow. I'm like, fuck. I was like, okay, you know what? That's understandable because honestly, like if you're doing a stream in the afternoon, you're somehow gonna still be streaming 5 hours later. That would be a bit cuckoo. That would be a bit cuckoo. And yeah, so if there's anyone watching, is there someone watching? There is nobody. And so there's this one streamer, well, soon to be aspiring, Arc SM2, the man, the myth, the legend, the one that gives absolutely astronomical gifts at the end of a certain someone's stream. He's gonna start streaming, hopefully. I remember he said that he was gonna try streaming soon. And the one thing I told him is just be ready to see me every day. Every time you go live, I'll be there. Not like in a creepy way, it's just, I'll be there, you have someone to talk to at least. If there's no one, I'm here. And yeah, that's my TED Talk. It's 9:25. I've been 50 minutes of straight yap. Oh my days. And yeah, honestly, it was fun. So it was basically the story of the past, like, 3 years of my life. I think, did I have a YouTube channel before? I don't think I did. What I did used to do was stream on Twitch back in like 2021. I was streaming, Pokemon Insurgents. It was like a Pokemon fan game. And when I did do that, I remember I did my first collab. I remember my Twitch account one time had 12 followers. No, I had two. Where did I get the one from? And I did my first collab with like some guy with 40 followers. It was, it was fun. I'm still using the same computer that I streamed that stream on today. That this computer, I have this rust bucket. Where is it? Behind me. This rust bucket that I had since September 2020. It's still, it's still pushing. It's very loud now, but it's still pushing. It can barely run. It can barely run a few streams at once. But it takes a length. It does it. It takes it in stride. And so after that, like I'm I'm low key planning on saving up to get a PC because after I get a PC, an actual decent PC, I can be able to stream with a capture card rather than the inbuilt streaming system. Because if I wanted to, for example, get out of Minecraft right now and go to like FIFA or Fortnite, it would end the stream. I have to start up another one, which sucks. And plus, I have a Nintendo Switch. I want to play so much stuff on that. Which honestly, once I hit 50 on either app, I think I'll be able to start doing. But it was just gonna be, a little wonky. It's gonna be, with my phone. I have a tripod. It would be the phone and the tripod, streaming the game, and then yeah, it would be a bit awkward doing that, honestly. Then once I get a PC, I could just play whatever the heck I want. If I want to stream Nintendo Switch, get a capture card. If I want to stream PS5, I got the capture card. And I would be able to do multi-stream. I could be able to do the 3 app stream instead of doing max 2. Yeah, that's kind of my rundown. Thank y'all for listening to me rant for 54 minutes. Oh man, I think I might go to bed. I'm actually really tired. All right, see y'all. Good night.